Bracha from Yerushalayim. We gave a brief introduction to the Qaddish in our last video, and now we want to go through the different kaddishim and the Nosahot, the wording which may have different customs for different communities. We have a number of kaddishim that we say. The one we're all familiar with, the one which is common to all the kaddishim, is from Itgadal Kaddash until Damiran Be'alma Bimru Amen. When we say this alone, like before Yoser or after or before Ashrei, this is called Hasi Kaddish. Once every prayer, the Hazan will say Kaddish Titkabbal, accepting our prayers after the prayer is over, Titkabbal Selotana or Ba'utana. We have in addition Kaddish Yeheh Shel Amar Abba, which is said following the recitation of Torah Shebichtav, and that's why we say it after the Shir Shel Yom, or if you have a group that's reading Tehillim on Shabbat, we'll say this Kaddish. And then we have Kaddish al Yisrael, which is said after we recite Torah Shebaal Peh, and that's why this is a Kaddish that you will find after the Korbanot, before Hudu, after Ketoret, after, let's say, Askarat, they'll read Mishnayot, they'll say Kaddish al Yisrael. There are a number of other Kaddishim which we won't go into, but I'll mention them. You have Kaddish Targum, Da'ati Lahatta Alma, which will say on Tisha B'Av, or when I was growing up, they used to say it at funerals of Ba'id. We also have Kaddish on the high holidays, Kaddish Te'anu V'Te'atru B'Rachamim Min Hashamayim. So just a number of the Kaddishim. But let's go right to the Kaddish and look and see if there's any differences in Nosah and what is the custom of our community. As I said, this Kaddish that we have today is much different than the Kaddish of Mahzor and Amsuvah, the Kaddishim that evolved over time. So now we have let's start with the main section of the Kaddish. Yitgadal Kaddash. We say Be'alma di Berach Chir'uteh with a chaf, as opposed to some grammarians that want to insist it's Kir'uteh, and which is fine, except our custom is Be'alma di Berach Chir'uteh. We have Yeheh Shomer Rabba Be'barach Le'alam Ul Alme Almaya. You have some Nosahot which have Le'alme Almaya. Growing up, I always heard Ul Alme Almaya, and indeed that's how it's printed in the Sidur Kol Yaakov. This is the Sidurim I'm using now, the Kol Yaakov. Finally, in the Hasi Kaddish, we have Le'ila Min Kol Berchata Shirata Tushbehata. Now you're going to say that's not Kol Yaakov. Well, I'm looking at the original Kol Yaakov from 1985. It said Tushbehata. Since then it's been changed to Tishbehata. The Kabbalists insist that we say Tishbehata. I'm not Baki, but it seems that grammatically Tushbehata may be more appropriate, and Al Pi Kabbalah they insist on Tishbehata. So just pointing that out. That's the Hasi Kaddish. Now we go to Kaddish Titkabbal, which is said once every prayer by the Hazan. So Titkabbal Selotana or Ba'utana, Im Selotun Ba'aton Dechol Beit Israel. What's printed in the books is Kodam Avuna de Bishmaya Ve'ar'a. Right? In front of our Father of the heavens and the earth. Now many modern Sidurim, not the Halabi Sidurim, other Sephardic communities will have Kodam Avuna de Bishmaya without Ve'ar'a, because we say Avinu Shebashamayim, not Avinu Shebashamayim V'aretz. Our custom is to always say Shemaya Ve'ar'a. However, there is a change which is indeed a custom that I heard a lot growing up, and it does solve the problem in addition. You'll hear many people say, Kodam Abuna Elahana Mare Shemaya Ve'ar'a. That's another custom which you may find. Continuing on, in the Oseh Shalom, it's printed Hu Berahama Ve'aseh Shalom Aleinu. I've heard many times, and even in Adis, most of the Zikanim will say Hu Berahama Harabim Ve'aseh Shalom Aleinu. Now let's move on to Kaddish al Yisrael, because here is also a couple of changes. So Al Yisrael ve'al Rabbanan ve'al Talmidon. Again, this is because we just read Torah Ba'al Peh. Ve'al kol Talmidei Talmidon de'askin be'oraita kaddishta. I hear many people that say instead of de'askin be'oraita kaddishta, they add de'atvin ve'askin be'oraita kaddishta. It's a legitimate Nosah that you may be hearing. Yehelana will continue that same section of Al Yisrael. Yehelana ulhon ulchon. There are those ha'ot. There is a custom amongst the Halabiyah, and it's brought down in the Sefer Derech Eretz, which says Yehelana ulchon ulhon. Continuing on, it says Hinna ve'hisda ve'rahame min choda mare shemaya ve'ar'a. Here also you'll find, in addition, you'll have some people saying the Qaddish. You'll say, oh, what is he saying? He's saying, adding a few words. After Hinna ve'hisda, before Rahameh, we'll say V'haye ariche umzone tabe. Actually, it's after Rahameh. Ulchon Hinna ve'hisda Rahameh umzone v'haye ariche umzone tabe. Some say umzone revihe min kodam mare shemaya ve'nuamen. And this is another change that you may be hearing. It's a legitimate custom as well. There's no definitive custom. Most people don't add it, but it's there. Shalom Bracha.